Okay, so I heard that Memphis scored 70 points on Uconn. Now, I don't know how good Uconn is, and I know Memphis beat UCLA earlier in the year, and then UCF beat Memphis. But how the fuck does Memphis beat Uconn by 70 points? I I don't know what's going on with football today. I don't know what's going on with Memphis, but I don't know if I believe this. I might have read the score wrong, so let's watch. 70 points sounds a little excessive. Okay, we're starting off with what seems like a no-touch run. Yeah. Looks like he's going to go basically untouched to the back of UConn's end zone. All right, well. Okay, so I don't know if Memphis even scored, because how do you score 70 points on a team that actually scores points? Well, there goes. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm an asshole. Hold on. Uconn is in blue and Memphis is in white. The last time they played, Memphis was in blue and Memphis was in blue with those crazy helmets. I'm looking at the wrong team. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So Uconn just scored, and then Memphis scored. What the fuck is going on? Why are we watching a Memphis game this early in the morning? All right, let's just see. Let's just finish this up. All right, so it's 7-up. Damn, I'm stupid. Oh, my God. All right. Looks like Uconn is just going straight up the center. Now, how do you catch a pass in the center of the field in the middle of the hash marks and go that far yards after catch with no touch? Like, this isn't the NFL. Wow, right over the safety's head. And there's no one. I mean, he should have scored there. If he had a little bit more juice in his legs, he would have scored. All right, so I thought they were lining up for a field goal. And they're just going to peel out to the right. And the quarterback might keep that. He might keep bat it away. So, okay, so no points. Memphis is going to drop back, and they're just going to go right up the top. Oh, okay. That play works every goddamn time. Like, every single school should run that play all the time. I don't know a lot about football, and I didn't play football, but that play seems to work every goddamn time. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, right there. Get off me, dog. I mean, I don't want to be a Memphis fan, but I might have to be a Memphis fan. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just the same play again? Oh, gee, what did I just say? That play works every time. I just said that. It works every time. Just do that play every time. Was that the same receiver? Homie's trying to score 4 touchdowns in one game like Al Bundy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can't even tell you if it's the same guy, but it's the same fucking play. And he keeps his hand underneath the ball. All right with the replay. We got 70 points to go here. Let's move it along. Let's move it along. All right, Uconn, what you got? Okay, quick release. He dumped it. Isn't that the same play that's the same play Uconn scored on earlier? It's a shorter pass route. Wow, this is getting ugly. I mean, both teams are tied up, but it's still not a good. Oh, wow. This is just a fucking circus. 21-21, middle of the second quarter. We got an interception. I'm trying to see a big play here, okay? We're rolling out to the side, and we're just going big. He said, fuck it, I'm going big. 27-21. 28-21. Ugh, this is becoming an absolute shit show. What happened? That was a fumble recovery. What's happening? I mean, it's obvious what's happening. It's just that these two teams. I think it's just these two teams are so mediocre that they're producing a pretty good game. It's an entertaining game. I'm not saying that it's a well-played game, but it's entertaining. Oh, yeah, that's a strip. You got to tuck that. You got to tuck that, man. There too many running backs aren't tucking the ball. They're getting punched out. Right up the top, baby. Right up the top. So it's going to be 35. So Memphis is going to open this up. All right. I don't need all that. We don't need all that from the sideline reporter. We get it. Yada, yada, yada. Jeez, they give the whole coach's interview? Okay, we got to go back a little bit. Okay. So it's the same play. They're just running into the center. The center's wide open on both these teams, but Memphis is exploiting it on Uconn. I bet you this goes right up the center again. I bet you this goes right up the center. Oh, my. Slightly to the left. It's this guy. Ferguson's going Al Bundy on him, dog. He's going Married with Children. 4 touchdowns in one game. Right up the center. What did I say? They're opening this up. This is becoming a problem. UConn's going to have to revisit their whole goddamn defense. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. He just jogged up the center. Wow. I see a lot of very clean jerseys out there. Very shiny white Memphis jerseys out there. Not a lot of grass stains out there. They are not touching the ground. Okay, well wow. Dude, okay, so when you jog up the center of a defensive line, for all my defensive linemen out there who played, when you jog up the center of a defensive line like that, do you get your ass whooped on Monday if you're a defensive lineman and you allow that to happen? Because this shit is getting ridiculous. 63-30, 63 points. My God. It's a minute 48 left. They're going to score on them again just to put icing on the cake. And, yeah, it's just going to – they're not wrapping up, dude. He should have had that tackle, but he didn't wrap them up. These guys, man, I don't know what it is about college players. But college players tend not to wrap up. I heard Shannon Sharp say, what does the average college player need to do to ensure they make it to the NFL? Like, with so many players that don't make it to the NFL, it's like only 1% make it to the NFL. What do you have to do to ensure your ability to be at that top slot? And he said, wrap up on tackle if you play defense. If you wrap up on tackles, you will set yourself apart from 98% of college players, because college players tend to just throw themselves into running backs and wide receivers instead of actually wrapping up. And you can boost your stats, and scouts will see that, because that's what you have to do in the NFL to be effective. You can't just throw yourself into people. Shout out to Devo Highlights. This score just caught my eye, so I had to watch it. I know it's kind of an obscure game, but I had to see this shit. Oh my God. All right, y'all. We're out.